All right, we're up and running. Hi, Internet. How we doing? We're doing the Saturday stream on the Sundays. Kind of. I'm doing the pre-show I would normally do for Sundays for Sundays instead of the Miss Saturday one because I just feel like doing CAD on a Sunday. That's all it is. But yeah, we're doing some CAD stuff. I think I'm gonna work on the other sword for Red. I actually haven't done that one. So we're gonna do that, and then hey Charizard, how's it going? We're gonna do that, and then we're gonna talk Kamen Rider Drive. Because that's what we were supposed to do yesterday, but we didn't get a chance to do that. So we're going to do it now, this week, today. Yeah, I can pick correct words. Hey. Yeah, it's an organ of his. It's literally stuck on his, stuck on the actor's chest. You know, it's been a while since I've watched a writer show that just got weird with the gimmicks and stuff. This feels like when Gaim first happened and like we first saw like the art of of this big orange just dropping on the head of a person and then folding into the armor. It's like, it's weird and dumb, but you know what? Writer's weird and dumb. I'm willing to let this ride. But before we get into that, I wanted to show off, not this, one moment, chat. This. So, Wonderfest was yesterday, along with the Marvel stuff from Comic-Con. If you haven't heard about that, how? And, don't worry about it. So this is Beast Drive from 52 Toys. I've shown off a couple of these things every now and again. These are vehicles that turn into animals. As you can see, this is the red and orange one that's kind of fiery and stuff. Here is the kind of like, kind of like a darker blue and purple one that is like a DJ monkey. They're all gorillas essentially. All three of these trucks that are big enough to fit like one of their smaller Beast Drives into this cap here that does unfold out. But here is the DJ one. He's got records to scratch on his arms. He's got headphones. He's got a baseball cap. And you can see the little pilot that actually goes into this area right here. And it's essentially like right here. We can see it better on this one, this little turquoise and orange one that has like power tools and stuff on his arms. You can see where the pilot goes right here. This is a primal who had decided to embrace the whole discourse from back in the day of truck not monkey. Well, guess what? This is both truck and monkey. It is the best of both worlds. And lastly, we've seen this cat one that's turns into kind of like a Mini Cooper. Think like animated Bumblebee in terms of like vehicle shapes. But now we have a second cat here that's got like a longer tail, kind of a visor on the head. I think the head is like slightly differently molded. Don't know how different the vehicle will end up being. It might just be kind of more of a similar vehicle. But I feel like showing these off because I really like these. I can't really describe why. I just really like them. I imagine them as like, you know, the rescue, like first response robots that are always in like the Brave series, and they're these trio that just like do that same sort of work. But the cool thing is, if you haven't seen these before, let me see. Does work? Does it gets me close? Give me 1 second. And I get where I need to go. Almost. There it is. Hitting up 5G Toys' AliExpress store. I used the very basic, like, first one they ever did, which was Real Raptor here. So this is like a car that transforms into a raptor. But what they are is what I kind of call model kit light experiences. So they come with this basic frame, and it does all the transformation stuff. I'll see if it shows it here. Yeah, here you go. It comes with this basic frame that's pre-assembled in the box, and then you have all these little bits and pieces that are on sprues that you snip off and you put on, and it, you know, makes you this. That could be any number of things. That sounds. Oh God, I wouldn't even know where to start to look for something like that. But anyway. There you can see what the frame is like between the car and the Raptor. But like I said, you snip off all the bits, you put them on there, and you make, you know, the Transformer, basically. But what's cool is the frame is shared between all three of the trios. So all three of our Raptors here have the same basic frame. So all of their armor bits are cross-compatible. So you can make, you know, a custom one if you want. You can mix and match parts as you desire, which is cool. I just like the idea that they all three are the same. And all three of them come with, or all of them come with little pilot that is that animal. So like all of the Raptors come with little Raptor buddies. They have shark ones that turn into jets. Convertible? That is a very good name. Nice. Anyway, like I was saying, the shark ones come with, you know, a little shark buddy. See if I can find it in the pictures here. Yeah, there's the little shark buddy. And then they have these, more or less the rodent trio that turn into like triangular spaceships or like fighter jets, depending on how you want to make them. And just like the rest, they come with, you know, a little pilot that is that animal. See it there, and there's the cockpit. I just really like these. I think they're really cool, really interesting. If you've heard of 5-2 Toys before, you probably heard of them from their Beast Box line, which, if I can find an example here real quick. That doesn't help. That might get, that might actually work. That works. But yeah, their Beast Box line where they have all these different like Transformers that turn into this standard size box. It's very like Candroids from O's in concept, where it's just all of them are the same sized hands in that case, but here it's boxes. It's all the same size box. They all are uniform in that respect, but they all turn into something different, which is really cool and interesting. But I really like their Beast Drive stuff. I think it's a really neat concept and stuff, and wanted to show off the new ones because, hey, Wonderfest was this weekend. A new file real quick. Yeah, Comic-Con was also this weekend. I already talked about the Scooby-Doo figures that Jada are doing, which, hot damn. It is interesting because I was listening to an interview from one of the toy folks I follow. Well, not an interview, it was them recapping stuff and they were getting information from folks. But apparently waves for Scooby-Doo stuff is going to be I lost my train of thought while I was setting stuff up. They're gonna be like one Scooby-Doo gang member and then 2 monsters. So yes, you have to wait on the Scooby gang, but you get 2 monsters. Which is pretty neat. And then it probably goes without saying, but yeah, the Marvel panel happened, and there wasn't a whole lot there, to be honest, but I can definitely say the last thing kind of broke the internet because I have seen a multitude of opinions upon that one. If you don't know, again, I am shocked because it seemed like the entire internet knew about it. But apparently they have gotten back, first and foremost, they got back the Russo brothers to direct the next 2 Avengers films, which were still Avengers Secret Wars. But the next one has been renamed from Kang Dynasty to Doomsday. And that's because Victor Von Doom will be featuring in both of them, and presumably the Fantastic Four movie that they were also talking about at the panel. But the person they got back to play Doom is Robert Downey Jr., the guy who played Tony Stark. And that kind of like broke the internet because some people are like, oh, hey, that's cool. And other people are like, oh, no, why? This smells of desperation. And I'm like, did y'all forget about the part where the person they had to play Kang got in trouble with the law real badly? And they kind of can't do him anymore. So, yeah. Why is there this bee detail on the bottom of this rapier for red? Like, I don't know if you can see it on stream. I'll have to enhance the picture. That's like a hornet stinger, like a bee stinger right there on the pommel of this sword for some reason. Okay, my question is, do I do the this spiral pattern on the handle for this, or do I just leave it alone? I might just leave this alone. Yeah, I think I'll just leave this alone. I'll just put a... But since we didn't stream last night, I got to like just stay up and just watch out for the Marvel panel stuff and any other Comic-Con toy news stuff and like the Wonderfest stuff, because I was just like, it's like as soon as I saw the tweets, it's like Wonderfest is open, and I'm like, where's... Hang on, I think that's up. Okay, how do we do the B button? No. Yeah, no, that won't work. Hmm. Hmm. Let's puzzle this one out for a little bit. uh, okay, and then this part going down can be that, but how do you... How do I do that? Oh, that's how we do that. Okay. Eh. No. Yeah. Excuse me. Yeah, that's not... feel like this is the right tool. I'm just not applying it properly. Yeah, that doesn't do enough of it. This might be your answer. Six. Okay, that's more like what we're after, but we need it kind of like a more drastic. So, what if we just drop that to 3? I know. I know. I mucked with the fillet. That's fine. It's a part of the process. That's our plug. That's our handle. That's like that top part right there. Okay, that's actually fine as is. We just need. That a bit bigger. Yes, 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 yes. Oh wait, no, not that. It's not as pointy as I would like. Um, hmm. Oh, that was it. Oh, whoops. No, not. That's wrong. That way. Thank you. Okay, let me That should work better. Okay, so we'll fill it this first. Fill it. This. It's a bit more like a pencil than a needle, but it's fine. It's a bit more pencil than bug butt, but we'll take it. You probably shrink it down a little bit too. Thank you. Okay. Basically the handle done. Now we have to work on the sword proper. Okay. Nope. Nope. There's our peg. We made that, what, 3.25? Okay. So it's consistent. Okay, how do we make the guard? That's a really good question. Okay, I have an idea. We Yeah, we'll do this first. At the face, the edge. Also, we can bring that down a bit. Buff this out to 8. Bring it down like an extra millimeter. Yes, that'll work. We could probably fill it in an extra millimeter. That'll work. That'll do. That'll do, pig. That'll do. That doesn't help. um. Um. I think I was onto something there. I think maybe. I have an idea. 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 Okay. That doesn't work on a 3D sketch. Come on. Ah. What if? Come on. There's a way to do this. I know there is. Sketch won't let me. Not even in this. Why? Would you stop? All right, now this is working. Hmm. I'm just looking away, looking at other stuff for a second just to like clear my head. That work? No. Well, that did nothing. Did, that did worse. Maybe I'm looking at the song wrong. I need to do the... It's like... bit that's on top. That might just have to do. I don't know if I can make this better. I probably could make this a little bit bigger. Yeah, I need to shorten up the handle a little bit. That's fine. This needs to get shortened up some. Better lengthen the blade by a crap ton. Son of a... Why are you not operating now? What the hell happened there? You mean it has so particular? What do you mean? Thank you. Fuck's sakes. Oh. Oh, for fuck's sakes. Oh, God damn it. I hit the wrong button. Okay. Right now. I think it's too complex. With the same edges. Hello. Ah! The sword is being very annoying.
Sounds about right.
Guess you're feeling better.
Eh.
Enough, probably.
Eh. I'm actually surprised you hadn't hopped over to a game for a little bit.
Well, this is basically done. I just gotta get the proportions right on it, and then it will like cooperate. It's like almost there. Almost. Honestly, once I stopped fighting with this, I probably would have swapped over to something else. I didn't mean to pin a message in Twitch chat. So I remembered something to make doing my notes easier.
What?
You know how I used to do weekly reviews for Ryder on like the second version of the website, I think?
Uh-huh.
I still have
You
copies.
still had the drive stuff?
Actually, they're all like copies on a hard drive. I didn't put any of them on Google Drive. I just had hard copies.
I meant the stuff for drive.
Yeah. That's gonna be fun for
I think we still actually have access to all that too. Because I don't think I ever got rid of all that.
Hmm. Well, I knew it was like, well, I did it for Gaim, I did it for Drive, and I did it for some portion of Ghost. So I just grabbed all the Drive ones.
You did it for the first 8 of Ghost.
That sounds about right.
And you could combine 5 and 6 and 7 and 8, by the way.
That also sounds about right.
But yeah, every one of the drive ones. Every one of them is still in there. So, yeah.
Yay.
And you did Gaim.
Yeah, I know I did the entirety game. I don't know if I did anything extra. I know there's one, when I was looking at the list, there's one that's listed as a Drive special. I don't remember what the special was. I'm gonna crack open the document and see. It might have been the 0 special. Oh no, it was Drive Gaim. Never mind.
Okay. Oh yeah, episode 0.
Okay, then I have something different then.
Between 12 and 13.
Yeah, I don't have something listed there. Unless it's mislabeled. Nope. I am missing that one from my copies.
Huh.
Because I have it listed as 1 through 34 separately. Then 35 and 36 are one document. Then 37 through 48 are all their own documents.
It's a good thing I didn't get rid of nothing, huh?
Yeah. And then Special 1 is the Gaim Drive movie. Also, they are like 5 to 6 pages on average so far. That shows you how much I was writing per week just to talk about Rider for like almost 3 shows in a row. Until I just gave up on Ghost. Oh, okay. Type 0 probably is in the Full Throttle document I have, since they're both together.
Yeah.
That makes sense. I'm pretty sure I wrote all of these in Word and then copied them over to the site to post. That way I got all my formatting and stuff correct. Now you probably have to find an image.
You know, I started to say, actually, no, I don't. Except I think I had stuff on like one of my old hard drives.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, actually. Huh. I honestly can say I think this is the first time I would have had something.
Mm-hmm.
Except I don't because of reasons.
Well, since we didn't stream last night, I got to see the Marvel panel live.
I got to see the outcome of it today.
Oh, the last thing from there?
Yeah.
It is.
I'm conflicted.
It is certainly something that I have no hard feelings about because we have basically no context.
I am only conflicted on it because of the fact of how they're going to implement it is going to be the question mark.
Yeah.
Like everything I'm seeing. Did we just go ahead and say it? Because I mean, literally everyone's kind of.
It's public it's public information, so I already talked about it. So
okay. The simple fact of Robert Downey Jr. being Doom, that can go one of two ways. If they try to implement it as he's already been in the main Marvel universe, then we've got problems. If they try to do it as he is coming from the same universe as the Fantastic Four, which we know is going to be in its own separate universe, then I think that's fine.
Yeah.
I honestly have no problems with that.
That's my assumption is like, oh, this is Fantastic Four's version of Doom, since it's an alternate universe. And he only looks like Tony Stark from our universe because coincidences and for dramatic purposes. And that's about the short and long of it.
My fear is what's going to happen when they keep trying to do this with other characters as they're moving them out of their current roles.
Mm-hmm.
From what well, that one is kind of spoiler for people that haven't seen it yet.
Oh, is it the Deadpool and Wolverine spoilers?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
But the fact that that's happened now on top of this, and it's like, why do I get the feeling Marvel's getting the wrong idea here? And that's not going to end well.
Mm-hmm.
I'm hoping that's not the case. I'm hoping this was planned long before the one in Marvel and Wolverine.
I saw,
but I have a fear that that isn't the case, and this is gonna lead them down a bad rabbit hole.
I saw that there was apparently a conversation back in like 2005 of Robert Downey Jr. playing Doom. Like way back when. But that's
in all
like
seriousness, I have no problems with it because if you look at the similarities between Doom and Iron Man, there is very little differences.
It's almost like
they both are men of technology. Doom leans a little heavier into the magical side than Iron Man, but there's not that big of a vast difference between the two. It's more of a which side of the coin are you? So I think he'll be perfect for it. It's just a case of how they're going to implement him into it.
I can't wait for him to not be wearing the mask for like 90% of his appearances, because that will get the internet riled up. Oh boy.
I honestly wouldn't have a problem with that for one simple reason. Well, if they do one simple thing. Lean into the fact that the other characters are going to mistake him for Tony.
Yeah, that would help.
Literally, let the first interaction with each of them just be that, wait, you're not, no.
Of course, I already have an idea of how they introduce this version of Doom, since he's already like replaced Kang's movie with his own movie and replacing Kang as big bad of this whole saga that has been directionless since it started. We mirror that post-credit scene from Quantumania with all the Kangs and stuff, except they're all dead. Just slaughtered, the whole lot of them. Just done. We get to the center of it, there's Doom. And all he says is like, now the work begins. Just like Brock Lesnar him straight to the top of like, oh yeah, he fucking obliterated all the Kangs because they were going to be a problem. He's just not going to deal with this. Just, yep, they're done. Moving on. It is an absolute burial of a guy who was supposed to be, you know, a major villain and was a major villain for an Ant-Man movie. But you know what? It gets your Doom over. Like, big time. I honestly say just keep doing post-credit scenes where he just shows up, does something, and then it just fucks off. Just let that be the build-up.
I honestly think the best play they could do with it is obviously let him be a post-credit scene in Fantastic Four.
Yep.
Don't have him appear until Doomsday.
Mm-hmm.
Let that one be the point where he interacts with most of the other, I guess you could technically say, legacy heroes.
Yeah.
Anyone from the Infinity Saga, at least. Let him have those interactions where he's not in a mask the entire time.
Mm-hmm.
Where all the others are like, wait, you're supposed to be dead. What do you mean you're here? And then come Secret Wars, let him be full on mask. Full on villain. Basically kind of treat the same as they did with Thanos. He wasn't really a full-on villain in Infinity War. He was finishing his mission.
Mm-hmm.
He wasn't trying to go out of his way to attack anyone. He was doing his job. In-game Thanos was actually just on a death path. Kill everything. So do something similar to that. But obviously, since it is Robert Downey Jr., you're going to kind of have to give him a bigger role in Secret Wars than what Thanos was kind of relegated to in Endgame. Just saying.
Okay, I was confused for a second when you were talking about it, so I had to recheck the schedule. I have the movies backwards. For some reason, I thought it was Secret Wars Doomsday, not Doomsday Secret Wars. Oops. I've had those backwards in my head this entire time. Yeah, I just know a lot of people are divisive about it, and I'm like, we know nothing. This could be everything you could ever want from an appearance of Doom in the MCU, and it could be the exact opposite of everything you want from Doom in the MCU. It has the potential to be everything and nothing, because it is, in fact, contextualist. So I have no feelings.
I am legitimately only worried on how they're going to implement it.
Yeah.
Otherwise, I don't have a problem with the casting.
Mm-hmm.
Because as I pointed out, there's not that big of a difference between Doom and Iron Man.
Mm-hmm.
It kind of makes sense. It kind of seems like they might also be taking the easy way out, but time will tell on that.
Thanks you, Maximilian Dew, for adding levity to this whole thing. Because someone posted a Marvel vs. Capcom 3 clip of Iron Man hot tagging in Doom, and Maximilian Dew's like, "Y'all are worried about Doom and Iron Man. I'm sitting here sweating bullets about the virtual anchor on the team." I'm like, thanks, Max. Thanks for just distracting everybody from this long conversation that I am already tired of. Because I'll be honest. Of the Discords I'm in, that is all anyone talked about from the Marvel panel.
Which, that kind of sucks. In all seriousness.
Because I can tell you everything else that was at the Marvel panel. There was Brave New World footage shown off.
That we pretty much already knew.
Yep. There was a Fantastic Four concept trailer, essentially. From my understanding of the footage, it's kind of like a Future Foundation like promotional trailer, like in universe. So you get a look at Reed, Sue, Johnny in a silhouette of thing within the context of the movie, but this isn't footage from the movie because it's not shooting until next week. Well, this following week. So they have no footage to show at Comic-Con. And then there was footage shown for Thunderbolts asterisk because they're attaching some stupid gimmick to the title of Thunderbolts. To be like, the real title of this movie will be revealed when you go see it. And I go, that's stupid. That is a gimmick and a fucking half to get people to go watch this movie. That will not matter literally the week of that movie coming out because people will throw that shit on the internet as soon as they find out. I can almost guarantee that secret will not make it to release day. Somebody will find it and throw it on the internet. And I'm sure it will be something people have already guessed of, like, oh, it's Dark Avengers. Oh, it's Thunderbolts versus Young Avengers. It's something else along those lines, basically. It is a gimmick, and it is dumb and pointless. And that was it. No mutant talk. No Disney Plus talk, because that's being saved for D23. No Blade talk, because apparently that movie has been delayed into oblivion. No talk of any other movies. Nothing. Absolutely nothing. Anywho, I'm ready to swap over.
All right, should be ready.
All right, I will take the stream now. We'll be right back with TGSR for the week, folks. Stay tuned.